I would like to talk a bit about pre-game warm-up. I will try to summarize what I think about the pre-game warm-up, what are the important points, and what are things which we need to be careful about. So definitely when we look into it, it is something how we want to prepare our players to play a game, correct? So we need to keep in mind like how we want to play the game, what sort of tempo, what sort of speed we playing the game. So when we answer all of those questions, and let's say we want to play good football where everyone is moving, when the ball is circulating quickly, we are creating a lot of opportunities to score a goal. So let's say this is our main topic. Now, how to build a warm-up accordingly. So we want to build up the mental and physical preparation, so no player gets injured, no matter if it is the first minute or no matter if it is the last minute of the match. So the purpose of the warm-up is that every player who steps on the field will be ready from minute 1, and they will be already in their tempo, so they should not still be stiff. So quite often I hear coaches saying, oh, the first 5 minutes he was still warming up. For that, I would warn the coach that the warm-up was not really good. I understand quite often we are facing the challenges that we don't have the field actually where we play because there is a team playing before us. So we need to utilize the spaces what we are given or what we can find. So don't be afraid to be creative. You can have a really good warm-up even on a small space. For sure, you will have few minutes on the field as well. So try to always be ready that when you step on the field, your players already change into all match gear, that they are exactly ready to go, that they know what they're doing and they just do a few final bits and pieces. Now, we can be talking about warm-up as if it is a routine or not. So does it mean that I should be having only one warm-up or I want to be changing it every week? For that, there is not really a strict answer like yes or no. It kind of depends on you. But generally speaking, every warm-up, from my point of view, should have some sort of skills, like technical skills, ball control skills, some sort of possession game, and some shooting. Now, obviously, in an ideal environment and in a professional level, we will be talking about warm-ups which will be specific for each position. But when we go into the grassroots level, there will be basically only 2 positions which will be distinguishing in a warm-up. It is a goalkeeper and an outfield player. Now, question regards the goalkeepers. How to warm up a goalkeeper? So if you look into this, where can we put a goalkeeper? I would not be afraid that the goalkeeper will spend with a certain amount of time with a regular warm-up, with a skill warm-up. Then maybe I would ask the goalkeeper to go a bit on the side, do a bit of ball handling. Now, can he do it alone? Is he skillful enough to come up with an ideas? Can you trust him to do it on his own? If so, yes, let them do it on their own. Then when we have shooting, it is quite obvious where the goalkeeper will be. But key to a successful warm-up and a good match is for me that there is a ball included and involved. Now, I'm not talking about one ball, I'm talking about multiple balls. Because when we're talking about those sort of things, we probably might need more balls than one. Now, another questions which can come are like, do I want to warm up the whole team as once, or I'm warming up only the starting 11? Again, depends on your feeling. Are you planning to do substitution in the 2nd minute? Then everyone needs to warm up. Are you planning to do substitution in a 20th minute? Then maybe let them warm up with a slightly slower tempo and intensity than the others, and then the subs will warm up a bit more before they go on the field. But again, the point is that the players should be ready after the warm-up to jump straight on a game, not that they warm up 45 minutes before the game and then they go sit down for 15 minutes on a side. Then again, they will be cold when they are coming in. We have mentioned the available spaces. So again, for the skills warm-up, you don't need much of a space really. So ideal solution, get players in a circle, most of them have a ball, you do 1 or 2 skills, lay the ball off to someone else and keep moving. So you don't really need too much of a space. When we're talking possession games, we are talking basically possession games when you can play 5 against 5, when they are trying to keep the ball and 2 teams are playing again in a small space. Point of this is to get them ready mentally as well, so they are kind of in the mood that they want to play and that they are ready to play. Common question is if you want to include parents or not. In here I have a comment for goalkeepers. Do you have some parents skillful enough to help you with the warm-up? Why not? By all means, ask them to help. But definitely it is not a good idea that 10 people will come over and they will be trying to tell you what to do and how to do, and they will be talking to players. The warm-up for the players, everyone needs to warm up slightly differently. So I would recommend that you will give them a bit of a free time on their own, and you can assess what they are doing. Are they juggling the ball? Are they passing? Are they talking? If there is some meaningful warming up, why to interfere? And then you can start your team warm-up. Goalkeepers can be part of it for the whole time. If you don't have any other option how to do it, they will be part of the team warm-up for the whole time. Now, in here I have a comment about the pace and tempo. So usually the tempo of warm-up will reflect how your team will start the game. Yeah, so if you want your team to play good pace football, good tempo football, probably your warm-up needs to be a bit intense. Again, the point is not to completely exhaust and deplete all the energy the players have, but to kind of get them a hint so all of the metabolic system will start to be functioning. So it should be slowly increasing tempo of the warm-up. Now, if you look at this, probably the higher tempo and pace will be in the possession game, and you can as well do the shooting bit under tempo where the player needs to ask for the ball, move a bit with the ball, and then finish. Yeah, but again, it depends on to you. Ideal setup is when some players are shooting, goalkeepers in a goal, parents are behind the goal collecting the balls and chucking them back in. So you can ensure that the players will get out of the warm-up the most. How long the warm-up should be? I can't answer to that question exactly minute by minute. It depends on to you and your team. Generally speaking, I would be somewhere around 30 minutes from the beginning to an end, because as well you need to include a team talk. Now, when to do the team talk? Is it before the warm-up? Is it after the warm-up? Depends on to your preferences, but my preference would be that the players, as soon as they come, I will maybe let them change, then I will tell them the starting 11, then I would send them for warm-up. When we will be coming back again, like they can do the warm-up already in a full gear or not, you can put some small break, but if you can do the shooting on a field, that will be highly desirable, and all players should be already in their full gear and ready to go. So straight after the shooting, we are going to the referee to shake the hands and kick off the game. So I think those tips will give you a guidance to have a good warm-up for your team.